Here we are. Now, if you want to see what happens if you don't take these off and clean out the mud and things that build up inside there, that's what happens. Yeah. Lots of rot. That's because whoever's had this car over the years before me has never cleaned out this section here. And it's absolutely eaten the body of the car. Also, we've got rust up here. Yeah. This is an assessment really about with this one, this VW Touran, whether I'm actually going to do the work that's required and get it back in shape. A decent 7-seater car is not cheap, and this has, believe it or not, had a fair bit of work done to it. Cam belt's all good. Obviously this needs changing. Yeah. It's not actually in bad shape mechanically. It's just the body, the rust, both sides. Absolutely ridiculously rusty on these bits here. So yeah, I've seen ships with less rust. This is the top mount I'm most concerned about. Yeah, you have a look at that. That's a hole there, I think. I think if I chip away at that, it's going to reveal emptiness. That, along with the sills. Would you do it? Yeah. Let me know what you think. Would you rebuild? Good practice car though, isn't it? Good for learning. So my first plan of attack is to have a go at this suspension here. Just pull this out and have a good look under there, and I'm going to chip away with a little screwdriver or something and just assess how bad this is. This is one of the top killers of VAG, Volkswagen, Audi. Under this tray here, that's this scuttle panel thing, goes up like that. Underneath there, look right inside. Look at this. It's like a forest. It is like a forest under there. Huh? It's a jungle. Look, Volkswagen Audi group. If you've got an old Volkswagen Audi, get this thing off, get under there and have a look what you got. Because I reckon you're going to have wildlife living under there like this. Get under there, sort it out, before you end up with a rusty old car with broken electrics. You could actually grow plants. What's in here? Look at this. What have we got? I can feel something. Huh? Is that a nut? Oh my gosh, look. What else is here? Look. Handfuls. Look at this. Wow. You sure there's thick soil at the bottom? Is that a worm? Ecosystem. There you go. And then now I can see the top mount behind all that. Let's get those bolts off, pull this suspension off, see how bad it is. Oh my gosh, what have we got? I feel something. Soil. That's grade A compost right there. You can grow plants with this stuff. It's full of nutrients. Been in there for years. Premium compost. Oh my gosh, it's still wet. Surprised nothing's grown out of it. Okay, so I'm digging my way into these struts here and I'm running across some big issues with rust. I've got bolts absolutely ruined on threads. Yeah, that is really nasty rust in there. I cannot actually get this out. It's, if you look, it's fused. The rust has actually caused these parts to fuse together, much like this bolt was for the shock through there, like that. There's no thread there anymore. He's done. So I've had an absolute war trying to get these off. This is the battleground. So I can actually get to that top mount up there. See how bad it is. I'm gonna wash it all, get a wire brush in there, take it back and see exactly what we're dealing with. This is one side. I haven't done the other side yet. These things, just, where is it? I've got bolts, I'll show you bolts. These, look at these bolts. Look at that. That's what we're dealing with here. Savage. It's like the Titanic under there. Absolute fun and games. Absolute fun and games. My gosh. And up here is where it gets crazy. I don't know what's worse actually. Learning to weld or dealing with this crap. Because this was awful. Look at that. We're going to take all these off. Find out exactly how bad they are. If I can, I'll salvage them. Just sand them all down, repaint them and stuff. If I can't, then it might be worth just placing them with something cheap. Yeah, look at this. Absolute war zone. That won't come off at all. And it needs changing. Man. Still have to get this lot off. But this side is looking nice and empty. Ready for tomorrow.